He says darkness is good. He says Dick Cheney, Darth Vader, Satan, that's power.
Because we are very focused.
Steve Bannon, the rumpled 62-year-old who once headed Breitbart News, now has the ear of the president-elect, and many worry he will push the platform of the so-called alt-right.
We have, in our history, have never had someone like Steve, with the platform that he has had at Breitbart, come in to basically be the co-chief of staff, running the White House and running the agenda of the president.
Civil rights groups like the Anti-Defamation League and the Southern Poverty Law Center say the alt-right movement is just code for white supremacists and anti-Semites, and they say Bannon has to go. Bannon pushes back, telling the Wall Street Journal, quote, Breitbart is the most pro-Israel site in the United States of America. We're a leader in the reporting of young Jewish students being harassed on American campuses. On the accusation that he's at least loosely embraced white nationalism, Bannon told The Hollywood Reporter, quote, I'm not a white nationalist, I'm a nationalist. I'm an economic nationalist.
What Bannon says is that he is anti-globalist, anti-elite, anti-establishment, and that he's an economic populist because he believes that the system has hurt and hindered the little guy. It has nothing to do with race, religion, or anything else.
Bannon jumped on the Trump train early on, telling Trump last year he was a big admirer.
I said, look, people are leaning forward in these audiences when he was talking. Of course, we were mocked and ridiculed.
Now it's Bannon who's mocking and ridiculing the mainstream media, who he blames for failing to recognize the frustration of Americans left behind in the global economy. Quote, it's just a circle of people talking to themselves who have no effing idea what's going on. If the New York Times didn't exist, CNN and MSNBC would be a test pattern.
Make them part of the enemy.
Kurt Bardella, who quit Breitbart feeling it had become a mouthpiece for Trump, is now critical of Bannon. He sees that darkness is good remark as chilling.
I think that's very much how Steve views the world. The worst emotions amongst us can be weaponized and used to advance an agenda. And I think a lot of what you saw in the Trump campaign and what we'll see going forward is tapping into anger and fear and hate to try to move their agenda forward. And I think that's exactly who Steve Bannon is.